The power of people. How influential campaigns sparked social change in an era where information spreads faster than ever before. Influential campaigns have become powerful tools in the hands of activists seeking real-world impact. These efforts are not merely marketing strategies. They represent movements that challenge norms, shift public opinion, and drive tangible changes across society. Campaigns such as #MeToo, Black Lives Matter, and Fridays for Future have proven that when people unite around a common cause, their collective voice can reshape policies and cultural attitudes. This article explores some of the most impactful campaigns that have transformed communities worldwide through strategic communication and grassroots mobilization. Rise of the hashtag movements. The digital age has revolutionized how campaigns gain traction by leveraging hashtags as rallying points. A single phrase can ignite global conversations, turning isolated incidents into widespread awareness about critical issues ranging from gender equality to climate action. Hashtags function similarly to viral memes but with deeper implications. They create online spaces where individuals share experiences, support each other, and demand accountability from institutions that often ignore these concerns. Their power lies in simplicity combined with broad accessibility across various platforms. #MeToo, originating from Tarana Burke's personal experience with sexual assault, this campaign empowered survivors globally to speak out against harassment using a simple yet profound hashtag. Black Lives Matter, born after George Floyd's murder, BLM became a symbol of resistance against systemic racism while also advocating for police reform and racial justice. These examples demonstrate how effective use of technology enables marginalized voices to reach millions instantly. It allows participants not only to express solidarity but also to pressure lawmakers and organizations towards meaningful policy reforms. Grassroots activism meets digital strategy. Mixing traditional grassroots methods with modern digital tactics creates resilient movements capable of sustained influence. Organizations now combine street protests with targeted social media outreach to amplify messages effectively without losing authenticity. By utilizing data analytics, campaigners identify key demographics likely influenced by certain narratives or visuals. They then tailor content specifically designed to resonate emotionally with those groups, thereby increasing engagement levels significantly compared to conventional approaches alone. Data-driven messaging. A study published by Stanford University found that personalized messaging increases campaign effectiveness by up to 68%. By analyzing user behavior patterns, activists can determine which topics matter most within different communities at any given time. This approach ensures resources aren't wasted promoting irrelevant causes while simultaneously allowing supporters to feel seen and understood, factors crucial for long-term commitment among volunteers who may otherwise lose motivation over time. Historical campaigns that shaped modern activism. While many contemporary movements draw inspiration from past struggles, understanding historical context provides invaluable lessons for current organizers aiming to make lasting impacts today. From civil rights marches to environmental protection initiatives, previous successes offer blueprints worthy of replication. For instance, the civil rights movement used nonviolent protest techniques pioneered by figures like Martin Luther King Jr., demonstrating how peaceful demonstrations could lead to significant legislative victories despite facing intense opposition along the way. Similarly, Rachel Carson's book Silent Spring played a pivotal role in launching the modern environmental movement by highlighting dangers posed by indiscriminate pesticide usage, an issue still relevant decades later due to ongoing debates surrounding sustainability practices. Educational campaigns. Transforming perspectives. Education remains one of the most potent weapons against ignorance-based discrimination or prejudice. Campaigns focused on raising awareness about diverse cultures, histories, and identities help dismantle harmful stereotypes ingrained in societal structures. Organizations like UNESCO promote intercultural dialogue through educational programs aimed at fostering mutual respect among nations. Such endeavors contribute positively toward creating inclusive societies grounded upon shared values rather than divisive ideologies. Moreover, School curricula incorporating elements of social justice education prepare younger generations to critically examine existing systems instead of passively accepting them as unchangeable facts of life. Corporate responsibility through advocacy campaigns. Businesses increasingly recognize the importance of aligning themselves with socially responsible causes, not solely for ethical reasons but because consumer preferences reflect growing expectations regarding corporate conduct. Companies participating actively in advocacy campaigns enhance brand reputation while simultaneously contributing meaningfully to social progress. Initiatives supporting LGBTQ+ rights, fair trade agreements, or sustainable development goals serve dual purposes, fulfilling moral obligations and attracting ethically conscious customers. However, genuine involvement requires more than superficial gestures. It demands consistent investment in community projects alongside transparent reporting mechanisms, ensuring accountability throughout implementation processes. Global health campaigns changing lives. Prioritizing health equity is essential in addressing disparities exacerbated by socioeconomic factors affecting access to medical care worldwide. Successful global health campaigns emphasize both prevention strategies and treatment availability regardless of geographic location or financial status. Vaccination drives spearheaded by entities like UNICEF exemplify how coordinated international efforts yield positive outcomes even amidst logistical challenges associated with reaching remote populations suffering from inadequate healthcare infrastructures. Additionally, mental health advocacy plays equally vital roles since stigma prevents countless individuals from seeking necessary assistance despite experiencing severe psychological distress daily. Artistic expression as catalysts for change. Creative expressions, from music festivals celebrating diversity to art installations critiquing political corruption, serve as compelling mediums for conveying complex ideas succinctly while evoking strong emotional responses from audiences exposed to them. Famous artists collaborating with activist groups produce works intended not just for aesthetic appreciation but also as vehicles transmitting messages about pressing matters demanding urgent attention from policymakers and citizens alike. Such collaborations bridge gaps between artistic communities and grassroots movements, ensuring broader participation beyond typical demographic boundaries usually associated with either sector independently. Technology empowering grassroots movements. Digital tools provide unprecedented opportunities enabling ordinary citizens to organize efficiently, disseminate information rapidly, and monitor governmental activities closely, all contributing factors behind successful modern-day protests and lobbying efforts. Platforms facilitating encrypted communications protect sensitive discussions concerning upcoming actions against surveillance measures employed by authoritarian regimes trying to suppress dissent via technological means. Furthermore, blockchain technologies ensure secure funding channels free from manipulation risks typically encountered during crowdfunding phases preceding larger-scale operations requiring substantial monetary investments upfront. The role of international alliances in campaign success. Cooperation between countries fosters stronger collective bargaining power when dealing with multinational corporations operating across borders under varying legal frameworks governing labor standards, human rights protections, etc. Alliance networks allow sharing best practices amongst member states working together towards similar objectives, whether related to refugee crises management, combating cybercrime threats, or protecting indigenous territories from exploitation. International treaties ratified by numerous signatories establish binding commitments reinforcing cooperation mechanisms required, maintaining consistency across regions facing comparable challenges, necessitating unified solutions. Future directions for effective campaign planning as we move forward into uncertain times marked by rapid technological advancements alongside persistent socio-political tensions. Adapting strategies accordingly becomes imperative for sustaining momentum within ongoing movements striving for equitable futures. Embracing artificial intelligence applications offers potential benefits, including predictive modeling capabilities helping anticipate emerging trends early enough so appropriate countermeasures can be implemented proactively rather than reactively post-crisis occurrences. Yet caution must accompany innovation. Ensuring ethical considerations remain forefront whenever implementing novel methodologies involving personal data collection or behavioral analysis conducted automatically without explicit consent obtained beforehand. Conclusion: the landscape of activism continues evolving, dynamically shaped largely by innovative uses of available resources coupled with unwavering dedication demonstrated consistently by passionate advocates pursuing justice relentlessly. Whether through digital outreach expanding reach exponentially or localized initiatives focusing intensively on immediate needs confronting vulnerable communities daily, every contribution counts immensely toward building better tomorrows rooted firmly within principles guiding humane existence everywhere, irrespective of background differences dividing us momentarily, until unity prevails ultimately.